Lords, ladies, commoners, welcome to a historic day in British history as the rest of the world lay witness before their very eyes to see Charles become King of Great Britain as well as the Commonwealth. And to celebrate this historic moment, His Majesty has created a jolly good football club in his family honour. Welcome to Westminster United. Come, behold, witness before your eyes a phenomenal football that's unimaginable to the human brain. As we climb up the league onto the glorious Premier League, and well, how can I chuckle to myself as we can conquer Europe as we once did. And His Majesty welcomes all players, not just from Great Britain, but from all the nations from the Commonwealth come to play for Westminster United. So we won't be expecting no European masterclass, no, it's only the Commonwealth and as well Great Britain playing for Westminster United. So that especially means no fucking Americans! So sit back, have a cup of tea, some spotted dick, enjoy yourselves, and also God save the King and God save Westminster United. Hello, lords, ladies, and welcome to my first rebuild on FIFA 23. And we're starting off with a little bit of a special. Well, you could say a royal special. Yes, we are starting things off with Westminster United with FIFA 23 to celebrate the coronation, which, if you're not from Britain, then yeah, we're celebrating a guy become king. No, this is 2023, folks, not the Middle Ages, but yes, we're celebrating King Charles III and paying tribute with his first club he made, Westminster United. We're going to be taking them from the Championship to the Premier League. You may be thinking, wait a minute, but you're not starting in League 2? No, we kicked Reading out because there can only be one royal club here, and that is Westminster. And to be fair, Reading had a royal deduction. Okay, enough with the royal banter and that. So, we're going to be kicking things off. This is not going to be episode 1, 2 or 3. This is going to be one episode from the beginning to the end. So we're taking them from the Championship to European glory as Britannia sails through the league. I'll salute to that. And we're going to be playing off football at Crown Lane. Who would have thought a default name would have been a perfect name for the stadium? Yes, Crown Lane will be playing our football here. As you can see, not too far in the distance, you may see Westminster Abbey. Well, His Majesty being the chairman of the club, he did set me some rules for this career mode. And you may think, oh, strict rules? Well, kind of. He doesn't want any more like South American vibe, European vibe. He wants to celebrate our culture, the British culture, as well as that the Commonwealth culture. So I can only buy players who are from the Commonwealth as well as that Great Britain. So no Neymar or Messi coming into Westminster United. We're going to be celebrating the Commonwealth as well as Great Britain, more importantly. That's going to be the rules. But the owner, as well as the technical board of directors, did assemble a squad, or say assemble, they brought some players who will be the starting force or starting route for Westminster United. So I'm going to introduce you to them. So starting up in goal, it is Woodman from Preston North End. Take that, Ryan Lowe. Then we've got Max Aarons on the right back, as well as that the New Zealand Carrace. Yes, he's New Zealand, not Italian. And afterwards we've got the Cameroon centre-back as well as that Northern Irish centre-back Ballard. With the three midfielders, we have, yes, he loves spaghetti, Victor Wanyama. Celtic's Turnbull we brought, as well as that celebrity killer, Aaron Ramsey. So if Ramsey, if you do score, I'm not hinting anybody, but family ruiner. Okay, onto the right wing, we have the Canadian Buchanan, striker Samuel, and our left mid, who you may not recognise, but he's our homegrown talent. And yes, it is Michael Parkinson the first. Yes, the first. Yes, he's going to be straight in the starting lineup. That's my squad. My goal, well, it's to conquer Europe, as Britannia once did. So we're going to be kicking off our first season in the Championship. You smell that? Yeah, that's pure posh ecstasy as he feels in the aroma as Wigan get to bear witness the first game for Westminster United at Crown Lane. But to be fair, they get to bear witness the ball ended up in their back of the net as Samuel lays it across to, yes, celebrity killer himself, Aaron Ramsey, to open the first ever goal for Westminster United. So, you know what I say, Ramsey, if you just want to kill this guy, please. But Ramsey decided not to kill celebrity, but return the favour as he lays it back to Samuel, who makes it 2-0 and gave our first win the championship season. So he packed the bags and went to Coventry, which, well, oh god, what a goal to concede, your first ever goal. I will say there's only one quote I can describe Woodman's effort right there.
That I am not amused.
Yeah, I certainly wasn't amused, but I was amused with this beautiful pass from Aaron Ramsey into Samuel. Great work as we managed to get back our equaliser, following up just before the half. A familiar face came to haunt me. Yep, it's Victor. Only to give Coventry back their lead, which didn't last that much longer because before the referee blows for half time, a certain Scot came up the other end to get an equaliser. I'm only doing this once.
For Scotland! Scotland forever!
Yes, Scotland forever, but the 3 points are more important as well, as a certain Canadian showed up to ruin Coventry's game, giving us a 3-2 win, and boy, we've got more wins than our belt. And the Canadian, sure, he was storming off to East Anglia as, the Canaries surely felt his wrath, getting a hat-trick against promotion favourites Norwich City. So, Blackburn Rovers wants to feel the wrath of Westminster United? Fine by me. As well, the polite Canadian assisted Samuel with a shot, which was proper cracking, as you may say by myself. Proper nice shot, and the Welsh captain wanted to show us off his incredible form in front of the royal family to make it 2-0. And well, Blackburn Rovers wanted to stick their nose where it didn't belong. Frickin' rude of them, made it 2-1. I didn't care much because celebrities were hiding in their shelters because Aaron Ramsey only got a bloody brace, which was brilliant and all, but it didn't end up well because Bradley made it 3-2, and then off the post equaliser, we had to share points, which part of the royal family, yeah, I find that absolutely appalling. And oh god, we're off to Millwall. I'll get my nose peg ready, folks, as yes, we're taking on Millwall. I can't do narrations like this, but I'll tell you what I can do is score past them, as Millwall forgot what tackling was, which, to be fair, as a fellow hooligan of Millwall standards, they don't know what tackling is. We made it 1-0, following up by who else but Mr. Incredible Form, Aaron Ramsey, doubling our lead. But the second half, I swear I demand a drugs test, because freaking Millwall were on a rampage. Well, to be fair, I felt like my goalkeeper was taking laxatives as well because of that. It was absolutely embarrassing. And then following up in the 90th minute, absolute horrible scenes. Close your eyes, children, as yes, we lost that game 3-2 in the 90th minute, thanks to awful goalkeeping. So my god, Woodman, you might have to spend the night in the tower. So January signings were needed, as I brought in Andros Townsend, followed up by once American turned Cameroon, Jeremy, to the squad, regain my former glory. And that former glory was in the FA Cup. Round of 16, which we took on Leeds United. Things were looking close, but a simple counter-attack and Samuel, well, 1-on-1, of course he's going to score that. And the two new signings were working well, fantastically. Fellow jolliness, as I could say. As well, Townsend lays it across to Jeremy to seal it through. Before you think an FA Cup finals in front of our chairman, no, not really, because SAC FC happened to score a late extra time winner to go through to the semi-finals. It's just not going to be our year. So with the season over, we did end up in third place, and resulting in the playoffs. The first leg, a sim which ended in a 2-2 draw. So we took them to Crown Lane, and finally a certain homegrown talent showed up as Parkinson the first opens up the crucial goal that could send Westminster United to Wembley. but straight away, those damn terriers were showing up again, making it 1-1. But who needs a terrier when you're going to have corgi power, I say? As literally something off the training pitch, lovely one-shot passing, and an absolute wonderful shot. 2-1 as we advance to Wembley for the playoff finals. I never thought I'd be able to get to Wembley in my first season, let alone the playoff frickin' finals. So this might be an intense battle. Well, to be fair, I think the squad has been absolutely amazing this season, and I think I can take on the world. But we're not taking on the world right now, we're taking on Sheffield United for the place for the playoffs, aka Premier League football. Wembley at home, we've got home advantage right here. It's quite far away, isn't it, Sheffield? We've got the royal family, should be in attendance here, as Charles's men lead the line for the fight for promotion. For king and club, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we go from the fullback. Terrible pass. And we've literally left Sheffield United blading through. Good save from Woodman. Can't believe I said that season. For the sun's not in his eyes, but that could have been a dreadful start to the playoff finals. We're going to take it short though. Osborne, cross it long. Let's get rid of it. Heads it down. Beautiful. Into Samuel. And Samuel's got pace. And he sees a gap right there. And I could go for it. Yeah, he's broken free. Like the King's Guard, straight through on goal, and keeper produced a save up the other end. Ron Parkinson, he's got a man literally give him a bear hug right there. Come on, ref. First Turnbull now, plays it across to Ramsey. Ramsey through balls, great run from the Canadian. He's got space, and he's broken through the top of the net with a goal. Shot over the goalkeeper, the Canadian. Yes, Charles's men take the lead at Wembley. Aarons plays across to Ramsey, into Wanyama. Wanyama can spot and already passes, so Ramsey's going to go for it. Great run from him, beats off those Sheffield United defenders, goes for a cracker, and it's an absolute thunderbolt. Absolute, the spear through a whole entire Sheffield United defence, and then produced a long shot like that. It's beautiful. I bet even Charles is standing up admiring that goal. Corner right here, we're just piling on the pressure. Whips it in, headed, it's gone in. It's gotten worse and worse as Christopher now gets his head onto that to make it 3-0. McBurney, right, come on, defence. As literally United are stumbled. Oh, it's a terrible touch. And that's a violent tackle. Send him off. I demand you. Come on, man. That's freaking dreadful. Literally, poor George is watching that, seeing an awful tackle right there before his very eyes, and he's sent off. It's getting worse and worse and worse for Sheffield United. Burge through balls it. Great interception. Now here comes more. Yes, there's more, folks. Over the top through ball. Ramsey controls it well and finish it. Absolutely exquisite. It is getting worse and worse for Sheffield United, as I'm going to say it, we're promoted. First half performance or not, they're down to 10 men with 4 goals up before the first half. United kick off. And to be fair, I bet their fans are leaving in the hundreds or even thousands as half-time blows. Right, I'm not going to make this a long game because we've pretty much got the win in the bag. I'm just going to seal it to the end, just simmer to the end and just, well, enjoy the celebrations. Yep, celebrations for the King's men as Westminster United get promoted in our first season. It was a one-way fight. It was David versus a mouse, and we absolutely stomped the hell out of them. So, congratulations, you boys. You deserve Premier League football, which we're going to get into season number 2. What a game. Alright, before I end things, let's go for the top goal scorers. Right here, we see Samuel with 20, 19 for Turnbull, 14 for the Canadian, and onwards onto the assist, it's 14 for Turnbull and 12 for Aaron Ramsey. What a great way to end the season. Let's go on to season number 2, Premier League style. So we move on to our second season with the royalist club in the land, and it's going to be the land of the giants as well, as we enter the Premier League. Well, our first season we got promoted, and now we're in the Premier League where the big boys play. Well, they're going to get for a royal surprise, if you know what I mean. And with
transfers, I've got an idea who to sign, but again, I have to keep it to the rules. I have to keep it to Commonwealth players only, as well as that Great Britain. So with my first Premier League window, I decided to get these players in. I'm going to go through them. We've got Mohamed Solsu for relegated Southampton, £15 million. They said sure thing. Then we got from Porto, we went for a left back, Zardu Sansu, followed up by James Gardner from Everton, just more of a rotation. And then following up, I decided to get an Australian backup keeper. Since, Freddie Woodman wants to spend his time in the tower, I decided to get a backup goalkeeper just to keep it competitive. Nothing wrong with that. And followed up with our main signing, £30 million for Conor Gallagher from Chelsea. That's the squad going into it. Our first season in the Premier League. My expectations, I just would like to survive, to be fair, and just at least perform some good football in front of the Royal fans. So our first Premier League game, oh gosh, and it's against the Toffee. You could say it could be a sticky situation for us, but I'm not worried one bit. Until I was worried because, Everton struck first, my defence did a bit of a blunder as Musa King struck past Freddie Woodman, and to be fair, it wasn't looking good for our first game in the Premier League. But new record signing Conor Gallagher had different ideas, assisting Bull Channon to give us a straightaway equaliser. Followed up, he wanted to do one better and get a goal, giving us a win over Everton, and as well as that making his name for Westminster United. But our next destination wasn't too far at all, Anfield for Liverpool. It got a lot tense in here, and before those "we'll never walk alone" chants start to die down, Parkinson the first slots it past Alisson at a surprising lead, which kind of shook Klopp up a lot. Before I could relive the moment, Diego Jota showed up, giving him an equaliser. Saul was out of position and Freddie Woodman had no chance. But we were back at it again, but Parkinson decided to assist into Conor Gallagher this time, who's making a real name for himself here at Westminster United. But Liverpool, they always have their extra class, as Diego Jota showed up again, followed up by who else but Mohamed Salah to seal Liverpool's third win. And by the way, all those goals came from the first half. Thus brings us to, heir to the throne, Prince William's favourite club, Aston Villa at Crown Lane. But through ball to, hello, and Ramsey, as celebrities are starting to get a bit scared as the Welsh captain opens it up for us at Crown Lane. Followed up by the pace of Bull Channon, which the Villa's defenders had no chance. Slotted in the second, and then, hello Ranyo, what you gonna do? Oh my sweet sons at Buckingham Palace, what a goal! That spaghetti was getting a lot of protein as he bangs in the third goal, beating Villa and getting 3 points. But sadly, welcoming Arsenal at Crown Lane was a lot different, as defensive blunders led to Odegaard, followed up by a poor touch from Aarons, led to Arsenal taking the 3 points. So in January, I had to think about the future, and I decided to get Chris Smalling to help improve my defensive woes for the next season on a pre-contract. But at Old Trafford, it was quite the opposite, because literally I was throwing everything at United, but the strikers weren't connecting and something wasn't working until hopefully an off-the-post shot landed on Bull Channon's feet, which finally gave us a deserved win over Man United. Felt like we were the multi-time Premier League champions. So it led to this medieval fight, the Kings of Saudi Arabia versus the King of Great Britain. And to be fair, it could have been anyone's game and it felt like a javelin competition. But in the 90th minute, a lovely ball into Turnbull's feet, who lays it across into Jeremy to score a 90th minute winner against the Geordies. I mean Saudis, I mean Geordies, I don't give a damn. Ending the season off with a cracking winner. So at the end of the season, we finished in 11th place, which is not bad. It's like a mid-table, which, to be fair, I'm not really bothered. For our first season in the Premier League, we just finished mid. Looking at the top goal scorers, it is only Samuel with 16 goals, and the most assists, well, it's Parkinson as well. To be fair, I do have a lot of ideas how to improve this squad. But season, we had ups, we had downs. But to be fair, it wasn't that bad of a season. But next season, I expect a lot more for this club. Season number 3 with the royalist club in the land. We are in our second season in the Premier League. To be fair, I just want to improve on this squad because there are improvements needed. And I love your Samuel and Ramsey, but I just need a bit of an upgrade, to be honest, in those positions. Just sort out the defence. We've got Chris Smalling coming in, but just sort out the defence. Get a better top goal scorer out there, and just hopefully go further up in the table. So my signings are for this season. We've got Mr. Freak Ick himself, James Ward-Prowse, for £23 million. And we've got Paston Backer, who does count because Zambia is a part of the Commonwealth nation. A swap deal with Samuel, I thought, you know what, it's an upgrade. And my number one target cost a bit more money, so he's just suitable for now. Then we've got Scott McTominay. They wanted Wanyama, and I thought, okay, fair enough. All the best to you, Wanyama. Thanks for the screamer. But Scott McTominay is going to be representing Scotland in the defensive midfield. And finally, Leroy Bailey comes into the winger position. The Jamaican set me back only £27 million. Well, with the 4 new signings, the squad does look a lot different, but will it perform in our 3rd season in the Premier League? Let's find out. So season number 3, Wolverhampton. Yeah, I finished mid-table last season, but this season I want to go above and beyond because we're representing the royal family, so we need to be at our best. And boy, did we come out on our best here. As one of our own, yes, Mark Patterson the first opens up with the first goal in season number 3, our homegrown talent, representing and saluting to the royal family. Followed up by a lovely over-the-top through ball to Mr. Pace himself. Yes, Paston Backer set it up really well in the striker position. But you know what? I'm only going to say this once, but Bailey was just making me crazy. Not rage, but just lovely run past all defenders. Slotted in the 3rd and 3 points kicking them off. Once we hunt down those walls, it is on to the Foxes now, as we took on Leicester City, as shots got rebounded in Daka's header, followed up by another header by Conor Gallagher. But these Foxes, they were packing heat.
Oh shit, she's packing heat!
Literally, as they came straight at me, and I was unable to change my defence due to the second goal, only resulting in a 2-2 draw. Disappointed and dropping crucial points. And the opponents didn't come no easier with Tottenham Hotspur. And lucky free kick, even though James Ward-Prowse couldn't even beat the wall, and Tottenham surely punished me with defensive errors, followed up by Marcus Rashford, all people, to give Tottenham the lead. We managed to get our winning form back, especially against West Ham. I say we, yeah, they scored an own goal, which I kind of find hilarious. And at Crown Lane, we welcomed Chelsea. And I swear to gosh, we were so close. And I mean so close to taking the lead. Off the line, it's inches going in. And then guess who scored for Chelsea first? Yeah, it had to be that bloody American Pulisic. I see that bitch laughing at me right now in the corner. But we got our payback and our righteous goal because literally Leroy Bailey dribbling like Messi, shooting like Ronaldo, able to give us back our lead. And afterwards a fellow substitute Scotsman named Turnbull came off the bench and helped us give us the lead. And then comes this most unluckiest bullshit I've ever seen in my life. Because a deflected shot hit the post twice and oh hello Lukaku, open net. Do I have to say more? Well, I just have to settle with a 2-2 draw. And in January, Christopher Wu decided to leave us, and afterwards I had to get another centre-back. So I signed up Welsh centre-back from Tottenham, Joe Rodden. And do you know what else is in January? Yes, the League Cup semi-finals, as we got ourselves to a semi-finals against Brentford. It ended 1-1, so at Griffiths Park, we were so close, just Wembley was away. And you could see James Ward-Prowse delivers a lovely over-the-top through ball, and Daka was able to finish, just like the Royal Mail, nicely sealed and delivered past the back of the net to give us a lead. And you could see Leroy Bailey on the ball. You know what's going to happen. Yep, and he sends us to Wembley. 2-0 win, sends us to Wembley for a Carabao Cup final clash. Oh, this is the biggest game of the whole entire rebuild so far, as we could win silverware for the first time for the King's men. Yes, we're going to be taking on Manchester City, who've won this trophy. I can't even remember how many times. It's that much. But we're just going to hopefully try our best and win us silverware. Well, boys, we've just got to go out there and give it our best. Man City may have literally the best squad ever, but you know what we've got? We've got the whole entire nation rooting for us. As Westminster United, we've got the king, we've got royalty on our side. We should do it. I hope so anyway, but come on, King's men, for king and club. As Man City going to go for the first attack of the game. Through ball, so easy for Foden. Come on, nope, couldn't get the tackle in there. Great shot, great block by the 10th of January signing. He's been so good in that role instead of Smalling, as he denied Man City from taking the early lead. Plays across to Scott McTominay. Terrible pass from the Scotsman. Now Man City going to break. One shot. Oh my god, this is undefendable. Come on, no! Oh, bollocks. Seriously, Haaland has been a real difference maker in FIFA 23, and he proves it yet again as he makes it 1-0. We take a devastating goal conceding. And can we just kick Charles? Hey, buddy, can we just kick Haaland out of the country? Just a good suggestion here. Alright, let's just kick off from the spot. Daka plays it across to stop McTominay, who caused Haaland to score in the first place. Parkinson. Is anyone going to... Daka, I wanted you to make a run here. Oh my god, he's made a great run. Oh my god, an instant reply! Holy crap, we've instant replied! Daka literally squeezed through the defence, just like he's made out of butter, and we've got an equaliser against City. Dribble round, plays it across. Leroy Bailey. Come on, dribble round. Come on, shot! Oh! Literally, we're building momentum. City can't take it. Aarons plays it across into Leroy Bailey, who's got it back. Aarons plays it 1-2. Ward-Prowse into the feet of Leroy Bailey. Into Daka. Daka. Conor Gallagher. Oh my god, that's beautiful football. Literally, the royal family will be proud of that. As Conor Gallagher helps us lead against Man City 2-1. Oh, the tables have turned, City. Aarons. No, come on, come on. Oh, no. This is not good. Let's through ball back into Haaland. Just, no, don't take his feet out. Come on. Oh, keeper. Managed to keep a hold of that. No, through ball. De Paul. Haaland. De Paul. Good save from Woodman. Oh my god, City are literally bringing a bazooka to the front line. Woodman is on and off right here, but Lau got a break. Let's come on, let's get him. Come on, Scott McTominay. Through balls into James Ward-Prowse. Can he try and get through to someone? You know what, no, let's go for a shot. Oh, it's only denied off the crossbar. No, Haaland is literally exhausted, and we could easily make him break as Tom. Come on, can I? Oh no, oh wait, it's straight to the feet of Jeremy. And I see Tom making a great run. Come on, please. Yes! Get in there! As late in the game as possible, we could have secured us our first silverware. Off the bench, and the Canadian strikes in the heart of Man City's defence. Corner for City. I don't really care. We're 3-1 up. We've got the game in the bag. And now it's 3-2. Ah, crap. I really tore that up. I think I can survive for 1 minute. If not, I will say this out loud. Charles can literally kick my ass. Or just kick me in the dick. Because there's no way I'm screwing this up. Pass the ball. Just play around the defence. Cool, I thought Parkinson. There we go. Full time. As we win our first piece of trophy. The Carabao Cup against Manchester City. It's absolute historical. And we've won more trophies than Tottenham Hotspur, our London rivals. So things get even better. What a huge accomplishment, as literally Charles is celebrating, all the royal family is, as we've won our first silverware. I want to say first of many more, as the boys celebrate that, enjoy that moment. But in season number 4, we've got European football, as well as that I think we could fight for top 4 this season. Okay, we're going into season number 4. And to be fair, I do admit, winning the Carabao Cup is a huge accomplishment. I've literally won more trophies than Tottenham have in the past 10 years. But just what really want to edge this squad out, I want to at least fight for top 4 And as well as that, in the back of my head, I've also got European competition to compete against as well. As I believe we're in the Europa Conference League. I don't know, if not Europa League. Just because I finished 6th, I thought I'd finish in, Europa League. But the squad right here, I just want to improve the attack just an incy bits and just get some rotational players ready for Europe. Here's our signings, especially a centre forward from Gambia, tied for a record place. It's Musa Burrow, followed up by Malta's midfielder. Yes, Teddy is going to be joining the squad, followed up by 3 free agents. We've got Rob Holden, Reece Nelson, and Carl Walker. I swear down, put those pants back on. But I just want to improve one area, and I do have a bit of cash to spend. So, for someone who loves football and cricket, as British as possibly be, we signed Ben White for £40 million, breaking our record feed. He's going to slot right in that defence, and the thing is though, if I change his position to a centre-back, he'll go up by loads. So that's the squad. I'm happy with it. Let's kick off season number 4, challenge for top 4, as well as that challenge in Europe. So we kick off Europa Conference League in the group stage against FC 20. To be fair, I think we can absolutely smash the group. I don't even know who's in it apart from this team, but I felt like at Crown Lane with this team, I am ready to conquer Europe. And well, Musa was on the ball, no defenders for Anna to put a foot out in a tight angle. They didn't expect him to score, but he did. Musa opens up, Crown Lane goes erupt, and following up, as soon as SA20 want to go for the attack, they lost the ball to a certain Canadian who I haven't forgot. Yet Ball Cannon got us a second, followed up with its Oak for third. 3-0 as we advance through the group stage. And oh gosh, we can't forget about the Premier League, especially against Arsenal. But things actually turned out well. An easy goal for Conor Gallagher, but I can't say the same for Ben White over here. As literally the ball goes up in the air and Ben White just looking in the stars and Odegaard headed it in. And I was just thinking, seriously? You can't be doing that. And I really struggled to get one back in front. But a great run from James Ward-Prowse, spots Daka, and beating Arsenal at the Emirates was an absolute great result. But I decided to do some formation change with 2 strikers up top to help my attack. And what a way to start that off against Tottenham. And nothing happened in the first half, but second half, as yet Musa slots in Daka with open space opening up, followed up Daka again with a beautiful chip, dinking Tottenham's goalkeeper for a second, and finally returned the favour. Musa opens things up with a 3 goals. With 2 strikers, I felt invincible, but I felt out of depth as I only had 2 strikers. So in January, I signed Alan Wilson up to the squad just for rotation, and boy did we need that depth because we got Real Betis in the Europa League quarter-finals. But I wasn't afraid. Just like Lord Admiral Nelson would say, when the enemy is committed to a mistake, we must not interrupt him too soon. As boys did they make a mistake by leaving who else but Daka through on goal to slot in to make it 3-0 on aggregate. Great, right? Well, Woodman on the other hand was making the mistake himself because that was an easy save. To be honest with you, apologies for the static, but Woodman, I've still got your keys ready for the tower if you want to spend. It's up the top. No window space, got a lovely torture chamber for you. But it didn't matter because lucky enough, corner landed Mohamed Salsa's feet to seal in the winner, sending us to the semi-finals. In the league, on the other hand, things were looking good. Well, James Ward-Prowse, on the other hand, long shot got deflected off the post, but got rebounded in a win against the Geordies. But the Seagulls, on the other hand, had plenty of goals. Even though, well, funny messed up goal at the start, but James Ward-Prowse finally got his long shot, getting us win. I don't know what's more shocking, the fact that it's an absolute beautiful long shot, or the fact that it's not a free kick. But either way, we got the win over the Seagulls. And that means we're soaring in Europa semi-finals as well, as we've got Royal Antwerp. Easy match on paper, and easy as well, because yes, Musa's opened it up to make it 1-0, and then Leroy Bailey went down, awarding us a penalty, which he converted, sending us in the Europa Conference League finals for Westminster United. End of season number 4, we did get into those crucial top 4 spaces. So we finished in 3rd place. So Champions League football is a huge success. But also on the line is this. Yes, the Europa Conference League against Anderlecht. I am more than confident that we can beat this team to get our 2nd trophy, and more importantly, a European trophy for the King's men. You lot are ready for it as we're coming out here live against Anderlecht. I'm that confident we can beat this team. We've beat Man City at Wembley. We've beaten some of the most biggest clubs in England, and we've gotten all this way to the Europa Conference League finals. I do not want to disappoint the royal family. So, for king and club, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Short passing, Daka dribbles round fantastically, makes a good through ball into Barrow. Barrow has got to score this. Should have played it across to the winger. Good interception, Conor Gallagher through balls it to Daka. Daka into Leroy Bailey. He's got to sort of twist the turn, and he slots it past the Anderlecht keeper. He done a whole 360 and then place it where the keeper cannot reach in the bottom corner to give us a lead in the European finals, the Europa Conference League finals to be more specific. Interception, no, tackle, not the best. Anderlecht, as into Babu, twist round my defence with ease. No, come on, intercepted cross, and it landed straight perfectly to the header of the Anderlecht player. I underestimated them too soon, as literally Pepe out of all players gives them an equaliser. Oh no, Anderlecht are really putting pressure on me now. And oh, that's too much pressure as well as intercept it. Parkinson now, come on, 1-2 football, that's fantastic football. And Barrow is through on goal. He's got to score this. He has scored it. Sooner or later, Anderlecht were getting too big for their feet, and we managed to break them on the counter-attack as Barrow gives us back our rightful lead. Come on, White into Aarons. Aarons into Gallagher. Through ball. Barrow's got to make it free. He's made it free. Keeper should have at least made a better save for that. The shot was not the best, but you know what? Don't really care. Doubled our lead. Insurance. Hey, Charles, how's it going? Have you got another place for the Europa Conference League trophy? Leroy Bailey into Daka, over the top through ball for Barrow for his hat-trick, and should have not gone for the little chip right there, but Anderlecht keeper didn't want to be too embarrassed. Parkinson into Barrow, Barrow to Daka, Daka's through, Daka's got to make it through, plays it across, Parkinson, he's only made it 4-1 to Parkinson the first, literally 1-2 football. Daka to Parkinson, and Parkinson buried it. Ward-Prowse, great run through ball. Parkinson plays it across. Daka! Maybe some investment in the forward line in the near future. Daka's not been that good up top. Corner for Anderlecht. Whips it in, headed right up in the air. It's straight down to him. Not the best tackle. Not the best slide tackle. As that slide tackle landed all the way to the Anderlecht player, winning them a penalty on the spot. Come on, Woodman. 4-2. Only half the deficit right there. Into Gallagher. Gallagher, come on. Makes a good run. Fantastic run even. Through balls at Barrow. Beats his player. Whips it back in. And Ross, who's a youth player that we got from Canada, has whipped up for a goal as well. What a way to get your confidence up getting a goal in the European finals. As even though they're going to kick off from the spot, it's not going to really matter any second now. Come on. Literally just 2 minutes or even half a minute of that. Anderlecht are shut. They were outperformed. They were outplayed by the King's men. As yes, Westminster United win the Europa Conference League. The first European trophy, I should be more specifically. As we've got a huge trophy. We're in the big leagues. As next season we've got Champions League football. But what a way to end season number 4 with the Europa Conference League. Okay, let's go to the quick top goal scorers. We see 28 for Daka, 19 for Barrow, 15 for Bailey, and onto the assist, 11 for Parkinson, and 10 for Daka. Right, boys, I think next season we've got to go all out with the big guns, because I want to win the Premier League and Champions League. Oh boy, if we've got the resources, I'm going to bring the big ammunitions to season number 5. Right, season number 5, we're going straight into the big transfer. Starting up with the goalkeeper. To be fair, Woodman's gotten off lightly, so now it's time for his replacement. England's number 1, Jordan Pickford, joins the squad. Followed up by, a bargain in my honest opinion, a swap for Scott McTominay. And we've got Mason Mount joining Westminster United. Followed up by the big boy, the big signing. For £100 million. It's the one, the only, shame he hasn't got his mask, Victor Osimhen joining Westminster United. With this squad, I feel ready to take on not just Champions League, but the Premier League. I feel like it's Westminster's time to challenge for the title and win more silverware. To be the man, you've got to beat the man. One quote by American, I don't know his name, but yes, I have to beat these big 6 teams to at least have a chance in the title race. I've never beaten Chelsea. Well, let's hope so today. And boy, did we have the firepower in the name of Victor Osimhen, who delivered a dinker past the Chelsea goalkeeper to open up the lead, driving Crown Lane into a frenzy. But someone else who was making good on their debut was Jordan Pickford, delivering save after save like the King's Guard at Buckingham Palace. Get on the roof! And then Victor Osimhen sealed us with a winner, making 2-0 against Chelsea, which made some Chelsea fans a bit upset.
Somebody take me to the mental institution, because I'm going to explode supporting this every week.
But there's no time to be upset, as we've got Champions League football for the first time for Westminster United, as we travel to Amsterdam, the Johan Cruyff Stadium, a marvellous stadium. Well, I do feel a bit nervous for Ajax, because we had an unbelievable front line, as the assist played it across to Leroy Bailey to open it up for 1-0. But one thing I should have strengthened for was my defence, as a mistake from Mohamed led to Ajax getting an equaliser. So I have to go for the old-fashioned score more goals, and I can't believe the scoreline that I made against poor Ajax. Johan Cruyff is turning in his grave right now as we delivered 11 past Ajax. So, hello Liverpool, did you just witness my game against Ajax? Well, someone was, as Diego Jota wanted no part of that, getting himself sent off so he didn't have to witness what's going to happen next. Being a man down means man marking's a lot easier, as Benjamin White gets his header on it, open it up. Then with Victor Osimhen with the pace and the shot, 2-0 against Liverpool, and more crucial wins against these big 6. Oh, in January I wanted to prove the right back, as Kyle Walker was going down like a zipper, so I signed Laptey for £29 million. Oh, you hear that? That's the fox hunt beginning, and this is the biggest fox hunt ever, as we took on Leicester City at Wembley for the Carabao Cup finals. The first half we couldn't really break the Foxes down, but in the second half, an over-the-top through ball to, hello Victor Osimhen, makes it 1-0, followed up with the Jamaican McCrazy Leroy Bailey, and for people just to tuck it home nicely. And you may be thinking, you were 2-0 up last time, you screwed it up. Well, first, shut up, and second of all, James Ward-Prowse decided to be the difference maker, as a rebounder shot, tucked it home nicely, as we've managed to beat the Fox in the hunt and lift up the trophy that is the Carabao Cup. One trophy down, another one on the horizon, as the quarter-finals we've got Inter. Travelling to the San Siro, we were 3-2 up, and someone was in their old hunting grounds, and that happened to be Victor Osimhen, as he just slotted past Inter, sealing us into a semi-final spot into the Champions League. So to keep the pressure on the title fight, we took it to Man United at Crown Lane. A shot got saved straight away, rebound got saved again, as we were getting so close on opening the lead, but we had to start again. Bailey played it across to Mount, and Mount assisted it to Musa. Open it up, 1-0, things were looking scary, but this attack was absolutely pummeling Manchester United. followed up by someone who didn't want to miss out on the fun. Mason Mount opens things up against Man United, getting more crucial wins for us. And speaking of crucial games, it's Anfield, it's Liverpool, and oh god, it's the Champions League semi-finals. We got a 2-1 win at the Crown Lane, but well, someone had to buckle under pressure. And that was Liverpool, because one pass into their goalkeeper, Parkinson the first steals it and opens it up for the Royalist club in the lounge, literally making it 3-1. And just Liverpool just cracked down completely. Literally just 2 assists into Musa and then afterwards followed up. Victor finished this Alisson's career as he went round the goalkeeper and sealed it for the 4th. As we've booked our Champions League finals in season number 5. Okay boys, last game in the Premier League season. Us and our dreadful rivals Tottenham are going for the Premier League trophy. We've got Leeds. And if we beat Leeds, we win the Premier League. That's all we've got to do. Beat Leeds United, and we've won the Premier League trophy. Let's frickin' do it. The last game nerves in our brain. No offense, I'm glad I'm facing Tottenham because they do tend to bottle it. But you know what? We can't be too confident either. Let's go out there, beat Leeds United, and become Premier League champions. For king and club, ladies and gentlemen. Plays it across, yeah, Mason Mount into Leroy Bailey with the run. He's got the pace, and he's also seen someone with a bit more pace. It's Victor Osimhen, done the whole defence, and buries it past the Leeds United goalkeeper. Victor Osimhen, ladies and gentlemen, has been a revelation up forwards. It doesn't matter if he's got his lucky mask or what, he will score. 1-0, Osimhen with the goal. Over the top through ball. Come on. Lamptey. Try and get a mark there. It's a Ghanaian. Couldn't. No, plays it across. It's literally Leeds are bringing, oh my god, unexpected willpower. But Pickford, England's #1 man, to save that. Let's just not get too ahead of ourselves. The corner. Headed up. It's an open rebound. It's gone in. Oh, I've had so many problems with that. Maybe my 2 players tackled the same person. Pickford not getting near post. But my head got too big as Leeds able to capitalise with an equaliser. Through ball to Gallagher. Gallagher, good run. He's got players around him. Osimhen spots Bailey. Bailey back to Osimhen. Osimhen! Oh my god, he's too good. He's too good, ladies and gentlemen. Victor Osimhen making things right and giving Westminster United the lead again. Alright, come on. Through ball, Mount. Mount plays it across to Osimhen, who's got literally support by his side as Barrow wants to get part of the action as well. Counter-attack is the order of the day as we've made it 3-1 to Westminster United. Plays it across Gallagher, Mount. Mount goes for a great run. Fantastic. One pass, Parkinson. Parkinson over the top through ball. Mason Mount wants to get a goal. Couldn't. Oh, terrible work from the goalkeeper as Barrow easily buries that. The goalkeeper took too confident on the ball and we've literally made it 4-1 just before the half-time whistle blows. Through ball, good work, Bailey. Bailey plays it across. Parkinson. Parkinson dribbles round. Beautiful work. Beautiful teamwork. And I'm going to say it, it's game over. 5-1, and we're just literally, as soon as Leeds get an attack, we just break it down so easy with a counter-attack. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to skip it straight to the end because we pretty much know we've got a title in the bag. Yes, boys, it's a huge accomplishment as we've conquered England. Yet the Premier League is ours. The royal family will hold on to that Premier League trophy as the King's Men will lift up the Barclays Premier League trophy as we've managed to win it. It was a shadow of doubt, no matter what. We may have done it on the last day, but you know what? It's a great accomplishment for these boys. But we've got a bigger obstacle over the horizon, which is European Champions League glory. Out of all the teams we could possibly face in the Champions League finals, we've got Sevilla, which, okay, I'll take. To be fair, it's the most easiest opponent I've ever come across on FIFA. But you know what? We can't underestimate this Sevilla side. They might have had some real good players to get them into the finals. So, can't take this team any easy. Let's go in it. Let's win the Champions League for the King's men. Boys, look at this. After 5 long seasons, we're in the Champions League finals. We've absolutely bulldozed the competition, and now we're at the biggest night in all of world football, the Champions League, with all the world watching the King's men. Well, I'm going to say it. For King and Club, ladies and gentlemen, let's do it. Gallagher into Barrow, into Mount. Mount dribbles round, plays it across to Lamptey. Having Sevilla off the ball, sorry. It's literally through board. Barrow plays it across. Osman. Who else? Literally, we're starving them, waiting for an opportunity to break, and literally Osman's got an open net. Come on, chance. Good tackle. Lamptey on the ball. You know what? Let's see if we can just... oh, God, they've got players around me. It doesn't matter. We've broken them. As Mount into Bailey. Into Osman. Into Barrow. Literally beautiful work as Barrow is eyeing up the goalkeeper and slots it past him with ease. Within 10 minutes, Westminster United take control of the game and double our lead thanks to Barrow. Alright, they literally... oh my God, this is too easy to intercept them. Through ball, Parkinson to Victor Osman, into Mount, and Mount, could have been in it. He's more of an assist guy, Mason Mount, to be honest with you, but you know, we're going to skip this, go straight to the corner, whip this one in, and rebounded, headed down, Barrow couldn't. It's a game of volleyball, but I've come to sign up for football. Leroy Bailey twisting round, let's see if we can get him. Right, pass it to Mount, and Mount couldn't get a second attempt on there. Good save from the keeper. Come on, we've got a through ball here. Leroy Bailey into Victor Osman. And literally, they've forgotten about that man, Musa Barrow, who's a game of a life so far. And, oh my God, just humiliate them, why don't you? It's 3-0. It was going to happen eventually, but how Musa Barrow has done that has absolutely left the goalkeeper embarrassed in the biggest night of his life. Right, through board. Victor Osman. Literally got a chance. I think Barrow is on a hat-trick, to be fair. Parkinson cross it in. Great. Whoa, that was close. That would have been a spectacular way to get a hat-trick. But, Victor Osman will do it no matter what. Who's going to get it? Osman or Musa Barrow? Sevilla kicking off. And Sevilla fans must be embarrassed. Their biggest night of their lives. And yet Westminster, the royalist club in all of Europe, is literally tearing them from piece to piece, inch from inch, and literally they're giving the ball away again. And Mason Mount plays it across. Mount again now on the ball, sorry, as he gets... that's a red. That's a red. All day long, literally. I'm just going to skip it. You know what, just skip it right there. Yep, there it is. Red card. Balogun gets tackled. Oh, this feels bad for him. As Westminster United tends to break. Through board into Victor Osman. Spots in Musa Barrow. Try to go spectacular. But you know what? Victor Osman will fish it with a first time shot. A lifelong question. Who was going to get the hat-trick first? And that was Victor Osman. Into Gallagher. Gallagher gonna through ball it? Yes, he is. As Victor Osman breaks through. Barrow, yeah, he gets a hat-trick as well. It's 6-0. It's the two-man power trip of Musa Barrow and Victor Osman causing chaos for the Sevilla defence. Sevilla tented. What? They want to go for an attack. That's adorable. Oh, there we go. We won the ball off them. Here comes our turn. Parkinson. Yeah, plays across. Osman round the keeper. That's the second time he's been duped. He's turned into Karius. It's too easy for him. Sevilla wants to go for their first shot. I don't care. Because it's full time as the royalist club in all of the world have won the Champions League. Yes, Sevilla, it just wasn't your day as they turned up against the wrong opponent. As King Charles's men literally took to the front line of European football and won it. We've been here since season number 1, the Championship to Premier League glory, as well as that winning the Champions League. It's been a hell of a moment. We're going to have a bigger party than the Jubilee, I'll tell you that right now. Thank you ever so much for watching my first rebuild. That is going to be the end of the video. Like for more. Comment down below if you want any rebuild suggestions. And always, God save the King.